Hello YouTube, Suzaku Blitz here with part 12 of my Mega Man 4 minus Infinity Run. Boss Door! Nightmare Susie. 2 Nightmare Susies. Yeah. So Nightmare Susie, I believe, is one of the bosses, or mini-bosses in the Mega Man Game Boy games. And she, I guess if it's a Susie, she, is not too difficult to deal with, but it is a bit problematic. You do have a small room to play in, but their pattern is fairly simple, and they take not extreme damage from Mega Buster, but they're pretty easy to hit Mega Buster as is. So I just kind of go Mega Buster with this. I've heard Dive Laser is their weakness, but again, you can just Mega Buster this and you'll be fine. And of course, watch out for the giant angry Susie that goes flying around. So this is basically the Cossack equivalent of the capsule room. He basically throws 4 bosses at you, and you go from there. As you notice, Fresh Jet's here, and if you ride and jump on him, you get to try to ride to the center, and fail. You may notice at the top there is 4 cardinal directions here, and the level itself is called 4 Towers, so you kind of get an idea of what to expect. As I mentioned, this is basically the Dr. Cossack equivalent of his capsule room. So we're going to go ahead and basically visit each tower and rip something apart. And it's very simple to get around. Go across these platforms, jump in there, go down, fall through this pit. And hey, it's Punk from the Mega Man Killers. Not much to say. He sort of acts like Metal Man in a way. Jumps and fires. He jumps and fires a metal blade type thing at you, and then once he gets into overdrive mode, he basically, when he does his little pattern, he starts going crazy by going along screen like this, and apparently I can't dodge with crap. But yeah, he jumps and fires a single blade, and when he lands he fires 3 when he's in overdrive mode, and then after a couple rounds of that, he goes crazy by flying across the screen very slowly, and apparently I don't know how to dodge, and I take care of him. I'm pretty certain those projectiles can still kill you afterwards, but don't get hit by them. So yeah, you get his weapon in return, and it's actually a permanent addition until you either pick up a different weapon or you beat the level. The interesting thing about this is the fact that you do fight 3 Mega Man killers, and each Mega Man killer provides you with the power to use, and you don't necessarily have to pick it up, but they are pretty fun to play with for a one-time use thing. So now moving on, and learning that I can't jump, I decided, you know what, screw this, I'm going to go ahead and take a balloon and just fly across, because if I fall into the pit one more time, my trampoline won't save me, I don't have enough life for it. So I'm just going to go ahead and just fly across, because I just gave you the first-hand demonstration of what trampoline does repeatedly, and show that I sucked in the process. So here's a pretty cool feature that the author has thrown in. You can't actually have multiple instances of Rush on the screen at once, because you may notice Rush is right here, so if you try summoning him, it gives you the error sound. Next boss up, hey, it's Ballad! And Ballad gets ripped a new one with with Punk's weapon, because he's just taking a ridiculous amount of damage from this. It is a little hard to aim, but when he's jumping, you pretty much can go to town, like so. So, this is Ballad's weapon. It's basically metal blades that shoots 8 ways and explodes on contact, making a pretty ridiculously fun weapon to play with, especially when you treat the next section. So moving right along, hopefully I don't fall into my death again. So now there's meteors, but because you have Ballad's weapon, you just kind of go shoot it up above and cause the explosion above. Basically it's a crash bomb type explosion that will basically protect your head from any sort of damage, because everything that hits it will instantly die because it's that powerful. So yeah, the Mega Man killer weapons are really fun to play with and really bustedly OP. especially when you get to Terra. So he takes a lot of damage from Ballad's weapon, but he also fires a homing laser at you, which tracks you even after he dies. But as you can imagine, that leads to some pretty silly shenanigans, especially when you get to the Cossack machine. So I'm going to go ahead and spend a little time to recharge my HP before I go, but I realize, oh, I can't summon Rush for another Rush is already on the screen, so I'm just going to go and do that. Earth Cannon, aka the Terra Cannon, because it's Terra. So now that all 4 towers are gone, you notice the background's not glow anymore, and smash! Through the hole you go. And yes, you can now jump onto the capsule machine. Now, as I mentioned, this thing is a homing laser, so all you need to do is kind of shoot it once, which unfortunately I'm not doing, but you can pretty much just kind of go to town on Cossack just because of the fact you don't really need aim, all you need to do is dodge. You do kind of keep firing because he does fly off the screen, but this weapon makes mincemeat out of him. So that's phase 1. You may notice the laser is still tracking him. And this is phase 2 where all he does is bounce around, but since you're using the homing laser pretty much, all you need to do is just let it go while you dodge everything, because it will pretty much own Cossack instantly. Well, not instantly, but you have no work to do. So yeah, that's Cossack 4. I will go ahead and stop my commentary now so you guys can enjoy this incredibly bad English. Take care.